Welcome, ghost hunters and thrill seekers. Today, we're diving into the heart of the Peach State to uncover the chilling tales of the top 5 haunted locations in Georgia. Grab your flashlights and let's begin our eerie journey. Number 5. Sorrell-Weed House, Savannah, Georgia. Starting our countdown at number 5 is the Sorrell-Weed House in Savannah. This grand mansion's walls echo with the tragic past of lost love and betrayal. Visitors report sightings of a lady in white and shadowy figures that roam the halls. Are you brave enough to meet the spirits of the Sorrell-Weed House? The Sorrell-Weed House, located in the historic heart of Savannah, Georgia, stands as a testament to both the grandeur of antebellum architecture and the dark tales that echo through its halls. Built in 1837 by the esteemed architect Charles Kluski, the house is an exemplar of Greek Revival and Regency styles, boasting a stately presence on Madison Square. The house was commissioned by Francis Sorrell, a wealthy plantation owner whose life was marked by prosperity and scandal. After the death of his first wife, Francis married her younger sister, Matilda, a union that would later be shrouded in tragedy. Matilda's life ended in suicide, discovered in the carriage house after learning of her husband's affair with a slave named Molly. Not long after Matilda's death, Molly herself was found dead, hanging in what was believed to be another suicide. These tragic events have left a spectral imprint on the Sorrell-Weed House. Visitors and paranormal investigators have reported encounters with the spirits of both Matilda and Molly, often experiencing a sense of being choked or a presence of a dark entity within the home. The hauntings are not limited to these two unfortunate souls. There are also reports of ghostly soldiers, possibly linked to the siege of Savannah during the Revolutionary War, as some believe that remains may be buried beneath the house. The Sorrell-Weed House's significance extends beyond its ghost stories. It was one of the first homes in Georgia to be designated a state landmark and has been featured in various media, including the opening shot of the film Forrest Gump. The house also served as the boyhood home of Brigadier General Moxley Sorrell of the Confederate States of America, who penned recollections of a Confederate staff officer, a notable post-war account. Today, the Sorrell-Weed House is open to the public, offering both historical tours and haunted ghost tours. These tours delve into the rich architectural details, the cultural history of antebellum Savannah, and the chilling tales that have earned the house its reputation as one of the most haunted buildings in the city. The Sorrell-Weed House invites those who are curious about the past to step through its doors. Whether it's to admire the architectural beauty or to seek an encounter with the otherworldly, this historic mansion remains a captivating destination for visitors from around the world. Number 4. Moon River Brewing Company, Savannah, Georgia. At number 4, we have the Moon River Brewing Company. Once the City Hotel, this brewery is now home to more than just craft beer. Patrons have encountered Toby, a mischievous spirit, and other ghostly residents who've never checked out. Will you have a drink with the departed? The Moon River Brewing Company in Savannah, Georgia, is not just a place for craft beer enthusiasts but also a hotspot for those intrigued by the paranormal. Housed in one of Savannah's oldest and most historic buildings, the brewery's walls are steeped in tales of the past and whispers of the otherworldly. The building's story began in 1821 when Ellis Early, a native of Charleston, South Carolina, constructed the City Hotel on this site. It was the first hotel in Savannah and also served as the first branch of the United States Post Office in the city. The hotel was a hub of activity, attracting notable guests such as War of 1812 hero Winfield Scott, the Marquis de Lafayette, and naturalist James Audubon, who stayed for 6 months while selling his wildlife sketches. In 1851, Peter Wiltberger purchased the City Hotel and sought to draw attention to his business by displaying a live lion and lioness. However, the hotel's prominence was short-lived. Its final guest checked out in 1864, just before General William Tecumseh Sherman's arrival during the Civil War, leading to its closure. Over the years, the building served various purposes, including a lumber and coal warehouse, an office supply store, and even a makeshift hospital during yellow fever outbreaks, where many, particularly children, succumbed to the disease. These varied uses have contributed to the building's rich tapestry of history and hauntings. After sitting vacant for years, the building was renovated into its current configuration as a brew pub. The Moon River Brewing Company opened its doors on April 10, 1999, inviting patrons to appreciate the past while enjoying their handcrafted beers. Since its opening, both staff and customers have reported numerous unexplained occurrences. Bottles have been thrown by unseen forces, and people have been touched, pushed, and even slapped by invisible spirits. The basement, in particular, is known for its paranormal activity, with the ghost Toby frequently seen moving through the shadows. One of the most famous apparitions is the Lady in White, captured in photographs and witnessed by many. Her identity remains a mystery, but her presence is a constant reminder of the building's haunted reputation. The Moon River Brewing Company has caught the attention of paranormal enthusiasts and has been featured on television shows like Ghost Adventures and BuzzFeed Unsolved, further cementing its status as one of Savannah's most haunted locations. Today, the Moon River Brewing Company stands as a testament to Savannah's history, both seen and unseen. It's a place where the past lingers in the air, and the spirits of yesteryear are as much a part of the establishment as the beer that flows from its taps. Whether you're there for the brews or the booze, Moon River Brewing Company promises an experience that's truly haunting. Number 3. Oakland Cemetery, Atlanta, Georgia. Landing at number 3 is Oakland Cemetery. This historic resting place for Atlanta's notable figures is as beautiful as it is haunted. Visitors have felt unseen presences and heard whispers among the tombstones. Who knows what stories the spirits of Oakland Cemetery might share? Oakland Cemetery, a verdant oasis in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, is not only a final resting place for many but also a repository of the city's history and a canvas for the supernatural. Founded in 1850 as Atlanta Cemetery, it originally spanned 6 acres southeast of the city. As Atlanta burgeoned, so did the cemetery, growing to its current 48 acres and adopting the name Oakland in 1872 to reflect the many oak and magnolia trees that shade its paths. Oakland is a prime example of a Victorian-style garden cemetery, designed not just for burial but as a space for the living to enjoy serene walks and contemplation among the ornate mausoleums and sculptures. It's a place where the beauty of life and the solemnity of death coexist. The Civil War left an indelible mark on Oakland. The cemetery contains a special section for Confederate soldiers, with over 3,000 unknown dead. The Lion of the Confederacy monument watches over them, a stone lion resting eternally atop a flag-draped pedestal. This area is a poignant reminder of the city's role as a Confederate stronghold and the war's devastating toll. Oakland's rich history is matched by its ghostly legends. Visitors have reported hearing a spectral bugle and the roll call of soldiers, with some even responding present. The cemetery is said to be haunted by spirits from every era, including a doctor who feared being buried alive and requested his jugular be severed before burial to prevent such a fate. Among its famous residents are author Margaret Mitchell, golf legend Bobby Jones, and former Atlanta Mayor Maynard Jackson. Each grave tells a story, contributing to the tapestry of narratives that Oakland Cemetery holds. Today, Oakland Cemetery is cared for by the historic Oakland Foundation, which works to preserve and restore this important landmark. The foundation also educates the public about the cemetery's historical and cultural significance through tours and events. Oakland Cemetery invites visitors to explore its grounds, whether to pay respects, enjoy the green space, or perhaps catch a glimpse of the otherworldly. It's a place where history is alive, and if the tales are to be believed, so are some of its inhabitants. Number 2. The Fox Theater, Atlanta, Georgia. In the runner-up spot at number 2 is the Fox Theater. This Atlanta landmark isn't just for showgoers, it's also a stage for the supernatural. A Confederate soldier and a spectral organ player are said to haunt its opulent halls. Will the curtains rise for you to witness these apparitions? The Fox Theater, a crown jewel in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, is a venue wrapped in the grandeur of the Roaring Twenties and shrouded in the mystique of the supernatural. Opened on Christmas Day in 1929, the Fox Theater was originally conceived as a home for Atlanta Shriners Organization but was transformed into a movie palace under the vision of movie mogul William Fox. Designed by architect Olivier Viner, the theater is a lavish blend of Islamic and Egyptian architecture, creating an exotic escape for patrons. The auditorium, designed to replicate an Arabian courtyard, features a night sky ceiling with 96 crystal stars, a third of which flicker, and a projection of clouds that drift across the expanse, creating an illusion of open skies. The theater is also home to Mighty Mo, the 3,622-pipe Mueller organ, the largest Mueller theater organ in the world. The organ's music once filled the air during silent films and continues to be a beloved feature of the theater. The Fox Theater nearly met its end in the 1970s when it faced demolition. However, the love and support of the community saved this historic landmark, allowing it to continue as a premier arts venue. The Fox Theater's history is not without its ghost stories. Staff and patrons have reported unexplained phenomena, such as the elevator moving between floors with no one inside, strange noises, and sudden chills. The most famous ghostly resident is believed to be the spirit of a former organist whose ashes were scattered around Mighty Mo. On quiet nights, the haunting sound of the organ can be heard, despite no one being present. The theater offers ghost tours that take guests through familiar and forbidden spaces, telling the tales of the Fox's haunted residents. These tours are a unique opportunity to explore the theater's storied past and perhaps encounter some of its spectral inhabitants. Today, the Fox Theater stands as a cultural icon, hosting more than 250 shows and 500,000 guests each year. It remains a testament to the city's resilience and a beacon for the arts, all while keeping its ghostly legends alive. The Fox Theater is not just a place for entertainment, it is a sanctuary where history, art, and the paranormal intertwine, offering visitors an experience that transcends the ordinary. Whether you come for the shows or the ghost stories, the Fox Theater promises an unforgettable journey through time and mystery. 1. Ellis Hotel, Atlanta, Georgia. And at the top of our list, the most haunted location in Georgia is the Ellis Hotel. The site of America's deadliest hotel fire still burns with the memories of that fateful night. Guests have heard screams and smelled smoke with no source. Are you ready to check into the Ellis Hotel, where the past is always present? The Ellis Hotel, standing with dignity on Peachtree Street in Atlanta, Georgia, is a place where history and mystery intertwine. Originally opened in 1913 as the Winnikoff Hotel, it was designed by the renowned architect William Lee Stoddard to be a beacon of luxury and style. The 15-story building, with its neoclassical motifs and terracotta moldings, quickly became a social hub in the heart of Atlanta. The hotel's legacy, however, is overshadowed by a tragic event that occurred on December 7, 1946. Known as the deadliest hotel fire in U.S. history, the blaze claimed 119 lives. The fire alarm has been known to sound at 2:48 a.m., the exact time the fire started, and guests have reported seeing ghostly figures in the halls and windows, hearing sounds of chaos and running, and smelling strange odors of smoke. The spirits of those lost in the fire are said to linger. Guests and staff have reported a variety of paranormal activities, from elevators operating independently to tools moving on their own during renovations. There have been reports of screams and the sound of running in empty corridors, and some guests have awakened to the smell of smoke in their rooms. Calls to the hotel switchboard from unoccupied rooms and sightings of faces in windows, some appearing to scream in pain, add to the eerie atmosphere. After decades of vacancy, a $23 million renovation project began in April 2006, transforming the building into a boutique luxury hotel, now called the Ellis Hotel. It reopened on October 1, 2007, with modern amenities while preserving its historic charm. Outside the hotel, a historical marker reminds passers-by of Georgia's Titanic, while inside, the spirits may serve as reminders of the tragedy that took place within its walls. Now, the Ellis Hotel stands as a tribute to Atlanta's resilience and history. It offers guests not only luxurious accommodations but also a connection to the past. Whether you're there for the night or just passing by, the Ellis Hotel is a place where the past is always present, and the spirits of history are just a whisper away. The Ellis Hotel is more than just a building, it's a narrative woven through time, a story of triumph and tragedy, and a testament to the enduring spirit of Atlanta. It's a place where every hallway, every room, has a story, and if you listen closely, you might just hear the echoes of the past speaking to you. There you have it, the top 5 haunted locations in Georgia. Each with its own ghostly tales and spectral sightings. If you dare to explore these haunted havens, remember to respect the spirits and the stories they hold. Thank you for joining me on this ghostly journey. If you've enjoyed this spectral sojourn, like, share, and subscribe for more encounters with the unknown. And remember, keep your eyes open, your camera ready, and your spirit adventurous.